Last but not least, for our next story, we meet local legend Billy McFarland. Billy has been in show business for 60 years and has contributed greatly to the Irish country music scene. We catch up with him at home to find out about his successful musical career. Albums later, how do you keep producing albums, year on year, and what would be your favourite album out of them all?
The favourite album out of them all, believe it or not, is the last one, which I consider the best, which I've done for Martin Butterworth on Irish Music, who has a programme on Irish TV every Monday night. I think that has been the most successful, believe it or not, and that's my very last one that was just brought out last year. And there's some old song. I'm getting absolutely great response from, I think I showed you one of the letters from Scotland. We get a great response from people who hears it in Irish TV, which honestly, Irish TV in itself has brought a new life into Irish music, has given it a boost like no other thing that has happened for many, many years,
You're equally as talented as a singer as you are a trumpet player. What do you prefer?
Well, that's a hard question, because I do like to sing, and I've always liked to sing, and I always considered myself a singer, first and foremost, before a trumpet player. But most recently, especially when the last 3 or 4 albums come out there, the trumpet playing came very, very much to the fore. The Irish music, they tell me that people would ring up and say, "Have you any music by Billy McFarland on playing trumpet?" So that in itself would say that the trumpet. I think maybe in the early days the singing would have been 80% of my program, but now it's turned the whole way around. 70% would be trumpet and 30% would be singing, But I do still like to play the trumpet, and I do equally as well like to sing.
I see your trumpet behind us here, and you've got your own studio in your home here, and that's part of your radio station, and I can see beside me it looks like a record store. Do you collect music as well? No,
I don't. That's the CD you see behind me is for playing on the radio station, and I don't own the radio station. It's a radio station in Ballymena called Radio Cracker, and it comes on every year coming up to Christmas time, and it's all done voluntary. And we have raised well over £1 million for needy people who out in Africa and India and places like that there, because Radio Cracker is voluntary run, and we have actually a hospital, I believe, in India called the Ballymena Hospital because of the donations that was given to it from Radio Cracker, and I'm very, very proud to be part of it.
I know sometimes I take you for granted. That's just one of many faults of mine. But darling, not to love you just could never be. Don't say goodbye if you love me. Don't tell me, darling, there's someone you, for you know I can love no one but you.
And you're still playing today, you're still travelling to all these foreign countries with your trumpet and your good wife. Do you love playing, or do you still get the same kick out of it as you did when you first started?
I'll tell you the truth, I'm getting more of a kick out of it now because I recently retired from the business, and it's just given me more time to learn new music and make more exciting arrangements and things like that there. And as I said earlier on, the CDs that you see behind my programme is and the Radio Cracker is all Irish country music. Like, we don't play American. I don't play American country. I just support the people that supported me.
And what would you say was your proudest moment throughout your whole career?
Well, the proudest moment I would say that I can remember had very little to do with music. It's when my grandson came along, you know, who I really love with all my heart. So I do, and I know he loves me too. And he's just a special person, and that's my proudest moment, you know.
Well, what an amazing array of talent we've had on tonight's show, but sadly that's all we've got for you today. If you've got a story or an event you would like us to cover, why not get in touch through our Facebook or Twitter, or check us out on irishtv.ie. We'll see you next time.